It never occurred to me that you betrayed me. It's careless of you to ignore what I mean. It's impossible for you to make both ends meet. It cost me a lot to pay a subscription fee. It took many years for your broken heart to heal. It's clear that nobody in the room wants to be here. It's natural that they should look pale with fear. It's safe to say that the situation will be clear. It's no wonder that they think that the end is near. It's not too much to say that a big surprise will come with me. It makes no difference to me which tool is made of steel. It goes without saying that this is the real deal. It's nice taking a walk after tea. It's no use trying to persuade me. It won't be long before they set you free. It's been a long time since I went on a journey. It happens that the CEO is looking for a new attorney. It doesn't matter to me who will be the nominee. It depends on you whether we are thought of as a promising team. It follows that he will be chosen as the leader of his faculty. I think it easy for you to get along with a new employee. I found it evident that the suspect was guilty. I owe it to you that we can conduct a worldwide survey. I take it for granted that we should work like busy bees. I made it clear that a man in authority is not always an authority. I made it known that my favorite dish is my mom's spaghetti. To learn another language is to learn another culture. New space station began to send the message over the world. There was nobody to take care of the stray dog. I have 6 children to clothe, to feed, and to house. There is a lot of information to deal with. I need someone to talk about the matter with. There was no need for you to explain it. I need something to write on. I need something to write with. I need something to write about. I need something to put my groceries in. I need something to put my laptop under. What to say is often harder than how to say it. She went to the library to study. They left early in order to avoid traffic. He avoided spicy food in order not to upset his stomach. He took extra lessons so as to improve his English skills. She lowered her voice so as to not disturb others. She is kind enough to help anyone in need. She was so brave as to face the danger alone. The coffee is too hot to drink. It's not too late to apologize. The offer was too good not to accept. I'm happy to hear your news. She was surprised to see the results. I'm delighted to hear of your success in the exam. He woke up to find himself alone. I don't think I'll live to see you rise in the world. He grew up to be a doctor. Few people live to be 100. They worked hard only to fail. We are to meet there at 3. No one was to be seen on the street. If you are to succeed, you must work hard. You are not to smoke in this room. He seems to live in the city. He seems to have lived in the city many years ago. He seemed to live in the city. He seemed to have lived in the city. They expected to have solved the problem before the deadline. I would like to have seen that movie. They were to have left at noon. The tremendous sound caused everybody to wake up. The tiger saw a deer approach the river. They made him sing the song against his will. They let him sing the song, for he wanted to. He had the doctor check his eyes. He got the doctor to check his eyes. I look forward to meeting you soon. I'm used to waking up before noon. He is accustomed to working late. When it comes to cooking, she's truly great. What do you say to going for a walk? With a view to improving, we had a long talk. She objects to working on the weekend. He devoted his life to helping a friend. I am opposed to changing the plan. She came close to winning as fast as she ran. I have trouble understanding this book. He has difficulty finding work worth a look. She spent the afternoon reading a tale. He's busy preparing, hoping not to fail. The company came near closing its door. She never leaves home without checking once more. I cannot help feeling nervous to speak. Do you feel like going out this week? He wrote a book of his own making. There is no denying that his talent's awakening. On arriving at the station, give me a ring. In planning this event, we thought of everything. It goes without saying that truth is the key. It is no use crying over what used to be. There is no point in waiting too long. Let's go fishing where we belong. She went on talking despite the delay. He lost no time in calling that day. You're wasting time arguing without reason. Many earn a living freelancing this season. I like to pass time reading on rainy nights. The car needs washing to shine so bright. The garden wants weeding to keep it neat. This form requires filling out completely. The idea deserves considering with care. The document bears checking once more to be fair. Would you mind my opening the window? Would you mind opening the window? He is proud that he is a rich man. He is proud of being a rich man. He is sure that you are a good boy. He is sure of your being a good boy. I insisted that you should go there at once. I insisted on your going there at once. He is ashamed that he did not study hard during his school days. He is ashamed of not having studied hard during his school days. He complained that the room had not been cleaned. He complained about the room not having been cleaned. This book is worth reading. It is worth reading this book. This book is worthy of being read. Reading this book is worthwhile. I remember to meet him next Sunday. I remember meeting him last Sunday. I forgot to meet him last Sunday. I forgot meeting him last Sunday. I tried to do it. I tried doing it. I regret to say so. I regret saying so. Running water is relentless. Water running below the bridge is restless. Discovered gold is priceless. Gold discovered in Cambridge is marvelous. The sight seemed disappointing to the tourists. The tourists looked disappointed at the sights. The gate got closed. The gate remained closed. We can see people making strides in the factory. We can see people thrown aside in the factory. I kept her waiting on the road for hours. I kept the truth hidden in a code for years. He had his eyes checked by the doctor. He had his car stolen last night. He got his car stolen last night. She made herself understood in English. She sat on the sofa with her eyes wide. She sat on the sofa with her eyes shining. She sat on the sofa with her eyes closed. She sat on the sofa with her coat on. She sat on the sofa with her hands in the pockets. She sat on the sofa with her face stone. If you turn to the right, you will see the theatre on your left. Turning to the right, you will see the theatre on your left. Though I admit what you say, I still think you are wrong. Admitting what you say, I still think you are wrong. As I had never seen him before, I didn't recognize him. Never having seen him before, I didn't recognize him. When the machine worked, he fell asleep. The machine working, he fell asleep. When this was done, he locked the door and went downstairs. This done, he locked the door and went downstairs. The boys marched on while they talked with each other. The boys marched on, talking with each other. The train starts from here at 9 and arrives in London at 10. The train starts from here at 9, arriving in London at 10. As he ignored the traffic signal, John was run over by the car. Ignoring the traffic signal, John was run over by the car. John, ignoring the traffic signal, was run over by the car. When they swam in the sea, the children were attacked by a shark. Swimming in the sea, the children were attacked by a shark. The children, swimming in the sea, were attacked by a shark. Because it was written in haste, the letter is clumsy in style. Written in haste, the letter is clumsy in style. The letter, written in haste, is clumsy in style. As she did not know what to do, Jane applied to me for advice. Not knowing what to do, Jane applied to me for advice. Jane, not knowing what to do, applied to me for advice. As they are low in price, paperbacks are popular among young people. Low in price, paperbacks are popular among young people. Paperbacks, low in price, are popular among young people. If all things were considered, the project was a success. All things considered, the project was a success. If we consider all things, the outcome was better than expected. Considering all things, the outcome was better than expected. If we suppose that it rains tomorrow, we'll have to cancel the picnic. Supposing that it rains tomorrow, we'll have to cancel the picnic. If we assume that he agrees, we can start the project next week. Assuming that he agrees, we can start the project next week. Though we grant that he is talented, he still needs more experience. Granting that he is talented, he still needs more experience. Though they are rich, they live a simple life. Rich as they are, they live a simple life. Because I work in the tech industry, I have to stay updated on the latest trends. Working as I do in the tech industry, I have to stay updated on the latest trends. Though I work in the tech industry, I have difficulty catching up with the latest trends. Working as I do in the tech industry, I have difficulty catching up with the latest trends. Though they were defeated, they didn't lose hope. Defeated as they were, they didn't lose hope. As they were defeated, they got disappointed. Defeated as they were, they got disappointed. Because she was singing loudly, everybody noticed her. Singing as loudly as she was, everybody noticed. Though she was singing loudly, she still didn't get noticed. Singing as loudly as she was, she still didn't get noticed. You must finish your work before heading out. She must feel tired without a doubt. He must have the last word in every argument. I will visit you tomorrow. He will visit you tomorrow. The car won't start on cold mornings. He will always help his friends. This key will open the door. Dogs will bark at strangers. A simple answer will do. Any pen will do for now. He would often stay with his grandparents each Saturday. She used to play the piano when young every day. There used to be a grand stone gate. She can swim with great haste. Such accidents can happen in any place. This can't be true. Won't you join us for dinner? Could you help me with this? Would you pass the salt, please? Will you come with me? Can you open the window? Can't you see I'm busy? You may leave the room now. It may rain tomorrow. Study hard so that you may succeed. May you find happiness. I shall return before noon. He shall do as I say. You shall treat everyone with respect. You should take some rest. Why should I go there for you? It is essential that he should be informed. You needn't have brought so much food. How dare you enter my room without permission? I dare say that's true. You had better leave early to avoid traffic. I had better not say anything if I don't know the details. He is Mike. He must be Mike. He will be Mike. He may be Mike. He might be Mike. He may not be Mike. He will not be Mike. He cannot be Mike. He isn't Mike. He has received the letter. He must have received the letter. He will have received the letter. He may have received the letter. He might have received the letter. He may not have received the letter. He will not have received the letter. He cannot have received the letter. He has not received the letter. The company should have disclosed the data breach earlier. The government ought to have anticipated the economic downturn sooner. The athlete should not have used prohibited substances. The company ought not to have ignored safety protocols. Residents need not have evacuated as the storm changed its course. I would rather you stayed here. I would rather you had told me the truth. I would rather walk than take a taxi. I would as soon stay home as go to that party. You may well feel tired after such a long trip. We may as well start now. You might as well apologize. You may as well walk as wait for the bus. I cannot but admire her courage. He did nothing but complain. She is as kind as can be. I cannot choose but to accept the offer. All I can do is wait. All you have to do is sign here. I wouldn't be a hero if it were not for your help. I wouldn't be a hero were it not for your help. I wouldn't be a hero but for your help. I couldn't have done it if it had not been for your help. I couldn't have done it had it not been for your help. I couldn't have done it without your help. I wouldn't be here now if you had not helped me then. I would have done it then if I were in your place. I wish I were young, so I could do that. I wish I had known at that time, so I could have got another. I wish I should have studied English harder. He talks as if he were an Englishman. He talks as if he had been to the U.S. several times. He talked as if he could have done it. If the sun were to rise in the west, I would keep my word. If you should come on time, I would meet you. If you should come on time, please don't wait for me. It's about time you knew the truth. To see her paint, you would think she's a professional artist. He would have traveled anywhere to experience that adventure. The book would be finished quicker by skipping the dull chapters. Painted bright, this room would feel right. The sky, turning bright, would make your spirits take flight. She would reject any offer that would make her life tougher. A true friend would never pretend to comprehend. A single earlier decision, and the outcome would have been grander. Suppose you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? LA is a place that particularly attracts musicians. Those who want to become singers should go to LA. The advertisement we saw at the site was looking for bands for the festival. All we have to do is attend the audition. All we can do is wait for his call. The producer we were talking about yesterday has just come to see us. The man who I believed was my best friend deceived me. The man whom I believed my best friend deceived me. This is the same guitar that we talked about yesterday. This is the same guitar as I saw in the showroom. She always wears such clothes as are suitable for the occasion. She sang with as much passion as could be expected. LA, whose name sounds sweet to musicians, is a paradise for musicians. There was a small audience who had no interest. There was a small audience who had no interest. He lost confidence, which was the cause of his failure. He lent me some CDs, none of which I have listened to yet. As is often the case, he was late again. Jane won the award, as everyone expected. What makes us distinct from our animal relatives is language. This computer is what we call a robot. The boy disobeyed what his father told him to do. He is not what he used to be 10 years ago. The relationship between the two countries is not what it should be. What the healthcare system should be is accessible and affordable for everyone. Creativity is to innovation what fuel is to a car. There is no rule but has its exceptions. There is scarcely a man but desires to be wealthy. He wants more money than is necessary. He has more books than are necessary for his research. What little time we have should be used wisely. What few ideas we have can still be developed into a great project. What few comments we received were mostly negative. He gave a speech, during which time everyone remained silent. They launched a new product, which product attracted a lot of attention in the market. A desert is great plain where nothing will grow. He and his wife visited London, where they stayed for 2 weeks. This is where I absolutely disagree with you. This is the point I absolutely disagree with you. There are times when I feel myself left alone in the world. I was born in 1990, when the Berlin Wall fell. This is why I don't agree with you. This is the reason I don't agree with you. He told me the way he solved the problem. He told me how he solved the problem. The book that I bought which you recommended was fascinating. The man who lives next door whom you met at the party is a famous writer. This is the place where I first met her which I will never forget. That was the moment when he decided to quit the job that changed his life. The car that he bought, which was very expensive, broke down after a month. The house where they lived, which was built over 50 years ago, is being renovated. The movie that she directed, which won several awards, is being released worldwide. Whoever says so is a swindler. Anyone that says so is a swindler. Whoever may say so, it's not true. No matter who may say so, it's not true. Whichever option is chosen will lead to success. Any option that is chosen will lead to success. Whichever path you may choose, it will shape your future. No matter which path you may choose, it will shape your future. Whatever you do requires careful consideration. Anything that you do requires careful consideration. Whatever idea you may suggest, they will reject it. No matter what idea you may suggest, they will reject it. Wherever you go, I'll follow you. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you. Wherever he may hide, they will find him. No matter where he may hide, they will find him. Whenever you feel tired, take a break. Anytime you feel tired, take a break. Whenever you may come, you're always welcome here. No matter when you may come, you're always welcome here. However hard you may try, it won't be easy to solve the problem. No matter how hard you may try, it won't be easy to solve the problem. He is not so much swimming in sorrow as diving for tomorrow. He is less one who shouts in rage than one who writes a page. He is more meek in manner than weak in power. He is a schemer rather than a dreamer. Nothing is so important as time. Few places are as beautiful as this clime. He is as brave as any man. The sunset here is as grand as any land. He is as great a baseball player as ever lived. She is as talented an artist as ever picked up the wood. He is as idle as ever. Our team is as united as ever. They have tried as hard as ever to achieve their goals. Nothing is more important than time. He is taller than any other boy in his class. He is taller than the other boys in his class. He is taller than the rest of the boys in his class. He is stronger than anybody else. This magnet is stronger than any force on earth. The sooner it is, the less expensive it is, the better it is. The more he drank, the clearer his mind, the colder his heart, the darker the night. Lennox is the taller of the two. We were all the more delighted because we had not expected it. He worked all the harder as he wanted to meet the deadline. We felt all the more grateful on account of their support. She was all the less hopeful owing to the negative feedback. This book is less interesting than the other one. She was all the less interested because she had heard the story before. Despite the difficulties, they were none the less committed to their goal. This point is deepest in this lake. You are my best friend. He runs fastest in his class. He runs fastest of 3 boys. He runs fastest among these team members. A whale is no more a fish than a horse is. A whale is not a fish any more than a horse is. I am no more able to operate this machine than he is. I am not able to operate this machine any more than he is. Sunlight is no less necessary to good health than fresh air is. Sunlight is not less necessary to good health than fresh air is. This task is no easier than the last one. He is no more skilled than his co-workers. She is no less determined than anyone else in the team. She is less determined than anyone else in the team. He has no more than $1 million. He has not more than $1 million. He has no less than $1 million. He has not less than $1 million. Her intelligence is superior to his. He is inferior to her in intelligence. She is younger than he by 2 years. She is 2 years junior to him. He is her senior by 2 years. He is 2 years older than she. He is about twice as heavy as she. He has 3 times as much money as she. His room is 3 times the size of hers. This container holds 3 times the volume of the smaller one. He speaks French, much more English. He knows little English, much less French. San Francisco is the 13th largest city in the U.S. Few people live to be 90 years old. There is little whiskey left in the bottle. Don't despise a man because he is poor. Not all students knew the fact. I have not read either book. I have not read both books. We cannot do anything. We cannot do everything. The story he told was not whole. His answer was not quite what I had in mind. Success is not always achieved by those who strive for fame. Wealth does not necessarily guarantee a life without pain. Her decision was not altogether free from blame. The project was not wholly a success. It's no small risk he is taking. You can never hurt another without hurting yourself. There's no denying that he is not perfect. No man is so old, but he can learn. He was the last man to tell a lie. He was the last person that I expected to meet here. It's more than I could bear. She's yet to come here. She is above telling a lie. I cannot thank you enough. We cannot prepare too thoroughly for the upcoming exam. He is nothing but a scholar. He is anything but a scholar. He is by no means a genius. He is in no way a genius. He is not in the least a genius. He is not a genius at all. Who can believe him? Is there anyone who could believe him? How could anyone believe him? What's the use of telling him the truth? Is there any point in telling him the truth? Why on earth should we tell the truth? She had to refrain from showing her despair. The operation was quite free from danger. The rain prevented us from going there. Don't look down on a man just because he is poor. He is not a teacher, but an artist. He is an artist, not a teacher. She cried not because she was sad, but because she was relieved. He is not only a singer, but a writer. He is a writer as well as a singer. She not only apologized for her mistake, but also promised to fix it. She apologized for her mistake as well as promised to fix it. Not only did she apologize for her mistake, but she also promised to fix it. It was I who bought this dictionary at the bookstore 2 days ago. It was this dictionary which I bought at the bookstore 2 days ago. It was at the bookstore that I bought this dictionary 2 days ago. Where was it that you bought this dictionary 2 days ago? It was 2 days ago that I bought this dictionary at the bookstore. When was it that you bought this dictionary at the bookstore? It is because he stands by his principles that everyone gives him respect. It was not until he was 10 years old that he learned to read and write the English alphabet. What will happen in the future no one can tell. Those books which have contributed to mankind we call great books. Happy is the man who has a sound mind in a sound body. Well do I remember the first day we met. Up came the cargo net from the ship slowly. Never in my life have I heard or seen such a thing. Little did I dream a letter would come from him. Under no circumstances must the door be left unlocked. Only seldom did she take part in conversation. Not until years later did the whole truth become known. Not until he was 10 years old did he learn to read and write the English alphabet. Hardly had he seen me when he began to run toward me. Scarcely had he seen me before he began to run toward me. No sooner had she read the letter than she began to cry. Such was his strength that everyone was awed. Such strength he possessed that everyone was awed. So great was the noise that I couldn't make myself heard. He did not approve of the way we spoke, nor did he like the way we dressed. People often say that I pay close attention to details, and so I do. She believes that jogging every morning refreshes her mind, and so do I. He has no trust in that plan, and neither do I. Many people are not yet accustomed to the new system, nor am I. That you don't believe me is quite a tragedy. It is surprising that such a famous man should stay so gallantly. We may say that this is truly a delight. Anyone can see that this is clear in sight. See to it that the report is submitted on time. Whether the rumor is true or false will be known in time. Whether the rumor is true or false, I have no part in it. Please check in the refrigerator and see if the jelly's all set. Please check in the refrigerator if you're free. We will finish the work even if there is an extra fee. I have written 50 pages, while he has written only 20 pages. Now that you are not a child, you must act your age. Humans differ from animals in that they can reflect. This table will do except that it exceeds our budget. You should not despise someone for what they endure. I stayed up late last night, for I had much to secure. As I was about to leave, someone knocked on the door. As she grew older, she became so pure. I tried to see things as they occur. As you already know the rules, let's start with a stir. As far as I know, she hasn't arrived yet. As far as the road stretches, there are fields that are wet. So far as I can see, there are no errors in this report. You can stay here as long as you keep the place in order. As long as the sun is shining, we will stay at the beach. So long as you are happy, I won't give a speech. Every time I see her, she is smiling. Once you finish your work, you can start unwinding. Now that you have graduated, what are your plans? Next time you visit, please bring your glasses. Long before I met her, I had heard about her deeds. The moment I saw the car, I knew it had its needs. He spoke softly lest he should wake the baby. She didn't go out for fear that the sky might be shady. She saved money in order that she could buy a new ride. He studied hard so that he could stand with pride. The soup was so hot that I couldn't take a sip. He missed the bus so that he had to take a trip. It was such a beautiful day that we decided to roam. The situation was such that we had to leave home. It is true that your suggestion is splendid, but not easy to enforce. The rumor that they were getting married took its course. The rumor is that they will get married soon. They don't know the fact that she caught them in June. What happened yesterday is hard to explain. The boys will learn what life is like in the main. What options do you think are available for the new quest? Does she know what type of job you would do best? I can't tell which book will do you good. They asked me how many languages I could. We have to discuss how we will raise the funds. They told us where they had bought the lovely ones. He can't figure out why she got so upset. The question is when and where we shall be set. She put back the book where she found it last. The heavy rain caused a delay in the train schedule. The bright headlight made it hard to see the road. This document will allow you to enter the restricted area. The bad weather didn't stop the event from being a success. Smartphones enable us to obtain information wherever we are. The resignation of the CEO shook the entire company. The charity's success depended on the generosity of the donor. They marveled at the beauty of the landscape after the rain. The discovery of a new planet sparked debates among scientists. The contract's approval hinged on their acceptance of the offer. The disappearance of fish is a sign of water pollution. Her kindness to strangers earned her the admiration of everyone. They were disappointed because there was little hope of his recovery. The consequence of their failure in negotiations was a steep decline in stock prices. We noticed her reluctance to admit the truth. Everyone admired her readiness to help. You must put an end to your dependence on your parents. The familiarity of this method to the researchers helped streamline the process. The understanding of concepts by students can be enhanced through hands-on activities. The silence in the room reflected his quiet acceptance of the situation. The discussion was fueled by her visible dissatisfaction with the outcome. Her vivid description of the scene moved us. His secret admiration for her beauty is expressed in his poems. The mere thought of his presence at the party made her happier. The mere thought of his presence at the party would make her happier. Listen carefully, and you'll understand the instructions. Turn off the lights, or the battery will run out. A little patience, and you'll succeed. Proper tools, and you can fix it yourself. A careless mistake, or you'll regret it later. A missed deadline, or the project will fail. A wrong move, or you'll lose the game. A little more effort, and success is yours. Not paying attention, or you'll miss the opportunity. Some of the girls spoke French, and others Italian. Betty wore a white dress, and Mary a red one. Poverty is not a shame, but being ashamed of poverty is. We can, and must, do what is right. Language is meant to be spoken and written day by day. We are always suspicious and a little afraid of things we do not understand. With age, passion weakens, but habits strengthen.